finally back on the 65 split screen. I've not touched this since January, I think now. A few other bits in life got in the way, so obviously we've got 3 of these things now. Our original bay window, which you can't see from here, is out the front of the unit. As with all these old cars, there's always little bits that need doing, so I take a few months to sort a few bits on that. Ended up repainting, here we go, what have we got? Roof gutters, both sills, and one window surround and a few other little bits. Just because she's stood outside pretty much all the time. We live on the coast and it's 5 years since I restored it, so kind of to be expected. So yeah, like I say, I haven't really touched this because of that, and you may have spotted I've just started building a garden room for the upholstery, because I currently have stuff on the mez floor here, stuff down the house, in the garage, the back room, the conservatory. It's a bit of a mess, so basically I need one place where I can put all the upholstery stuff, and that is the purpose of the garden room. But we're finally back on the 65 split. So I've not, like I say, touched this since January. So last weekend I came down, pulled it out of the corner and tried to work out where I got to with it. I'll show you in a bit, but we've basically done most of kind of the chassis repairs and the framework that everything else builds upon. My goal over the summer is each month try and get something done on it. So this month, and I'll show you them very shortly, is my goal is to try and get the cargo doors done. Reason being, when whoever restored this before me took out the sills, they didn't brace the C-pillar, so it moved a bit. So I've used my, wherever it is, porta power is under there, to move the C-pillar back to where it should be, and the gaps look pretty good. But to get a perfect idea of what they should look like, I basically need to get the doors in ship shape. So they're off to the shop blasters next week. I've got new door skins and inner repairs arriving hopefully this week from Autocraft. Thank you guys for sending those. Pretty much all the repairs I've bought for this have been from them, a few bits from Schofield's. So yeah, hopefully get the door skins in and the inner repairs, so then when I can put the doors on I can make sure the gaps look perfect. But let's show you where we're at the minute. So if we move around, excuse the mess, we have most of the floor supports in now. I had to spend today taking out this front one and this one because I put them in the wrong way round. I hadn't twigged that the holes, you can see where the brake guide tubes run through, the holes for that aren't straight, they come at a slight angle, as you can see, and I put them in back to front, so I've had to just remove those, and they're fitting well. If anyone knows how much this should stick out by, either from this point or at the other end, this point, that would be really helpful, because I have no reference points, because whoever did the restoration before completely removed them. But so for the minute I've just got them loosely in there. So yeah, we've got, like I say, all the floor supports in now. I had to do a few chassis repairs, so you can probably see them down there. Usual place near the jacking points. I've loosely got in the cross members. They'll probably be welded in this month, I hope. Well, certainly the back one. The front one, I'm probably going to leave until I've got the bulkhead welded in. So as you can see, someone has removed the bulkhead on this. They tried to convert it to a bit of a walkthrough, so the bulkhead originally would have been here, and they've just folded it down and welded it along there. But we're going back to a bulkhead, so yeah, like I say, I'm going to leave this outrigger and the cross member off for the minute, because then when I put the bulkhead in, I get spot welded to this panel. I should be able to get my spot welder underneath all the way along and weld that up. So yeah, we're looking pretty good chassis wise, like we're pretty solid. We've got, like I said, floor supports, both sills are looking good. So I've test fitted that one with the outer skin on. I've test fitted this one with the outer sill. And then if I just remove this clamp, I'll show you what I mean about the cargo doors. So as with everything on this van, it was not painted after it was shot blasted, which has resulted in a lot of surface rust. So these doors, yeah, they're not great, but they're workable. So, like I say, the top half, the gaps are looking not a million miles off. Like I can work with that. There's a little bit of adjustment needed, but they're not far off. So the top's looking good, but I've no idea on the bottoms because obviously I'm missing the whole door skins. So the plan is take these down to the shop blasters. They'll take it back to bare metal, and then I can weld on. I'll probably cut this a little bit higher. I can weld on the new outer skins and the bottom repairs, and then get a better idea on whether this C-pillar, at the minute it's just, there's a couple of welds holding it onto the inner sill, but if I need to, if it's not perfect when I put the doors on, I can always cut these off, get my port of power out again and move this C-pillar out a bit if need be. So that is the plan for this month. Like I say, cargo doors, a bit more on the chassis, so try and get all these tubes in. That's the rest of them. So we've got, from the back there, you've got your clutch, throttle and the 2 heater cables. So I'm good for references for the heater cables, the clutch I think, and possibly the throttle. Can't quite work out if it's been chopped down yet, but yeah, we'll get it all roughly in position. Let me just scoot back round. Pop me back up here. This is so professional, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, that's hopefully this month's plan. As with all these plans, it'll probably go out the window in the first week. I'm only down here, you know, 1 day a week at the minute, doing a few bits and pieces. But yeah, if I can get the cargo doors done, that would be great. And a bit further on the chassis. And then once we've got that done, we can start kind of working our way, as I did with the bay window, working our way kind of front to back. But with this level of restoration, you kind of have to trial fit a lot of stuff to make sure things are looking roughly where you want them. You know, adjustments here and there, but it's to be expected. So yeah, hopefully I'll keep you a bit more updated over the next few months. Apologies, it's been, well, 5 months since I touched it. I think the last update was October when this went to the shop blasters, and I don't think I even put a video up after it came back. But as you can see, it came out really nicely. Like, it needs, from the waist up, very little. The roof is pretty solid, but there's a few dents, and you know, it doesn't need to be perfect, but we'll get it as good as we can. But yeah, I'll keep you updated as we go. Cheers, guys.